Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm glad to have you back here on my channel. We have to talk because BYD batteries, we talked about that yesterday on my channel, and it is confirmed. I have sources confirming me inside the factory that the BYD batteries actually arrived in Grünheide. So it's not just a story online in a newspaper that is claiming to have sources. No, it actually happened. Next point, which is very important, there is a new Model Y standard range variant that is applied for. So 6 months ago, I was talking about that here on my channel, and I was saying that in this register book where you have to apply all new versions to sell cars in Europe, there was a Model Y standard range variant with the CATL battery, so LFP battery. Now I have documents confirming that Tesla registered a new version, so they changed their mind. Because it's new, it is entirely different to the versions they have before. It is confirmed with the BYD Blade battery. So it really looks like here that we are getting not a Model Y standard range variant with CATL LFP battery, but with the BYD LFP battery. So very important, guys. When this new version is coming, it's not clear. I do think, based on the delivery times and the craziness happening here, that's not going to be this year. I think it's going to be more into 2023. But this would mean standard range variant Model Y with a Blade LFP battery. So that is very, very important. So we have that documents, I have those information, and this would mean the range is pretty much, as we do know, a normal range of plus minus 450 to 490 kilometers. Again, it's having two different information about driving in cities and outside of cities, so you have to kind of get the average here. It's going to be somewhere between 450 to 490 kilometers if you take the average here. So it would kind of fit with the current standard range variants that we have out there. So very exciting. If you like those informations, if you like my channel, do consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that. And we continue into delivery times. Troy Tesla, or to be correct, Ray for Tesla here, talked about the information that the Model 3 delivery times shortened by 6 weeks in China. And that is some really good news as well for Model 3 reservation holders in Europe, because it indicates that the new ramp up, the new upgrade is now having as well an effect on delivery times. Not only that, we also have more estimations regarding backlog and production of Troy Tesla. We're going to look into that in a moment, and I'm really thankful for his work here. He's doing a great job. So we do have here round about 504,000 cars in a backlog based on 27th of July. So it didn't increase a lot, and this could be a sign of inflation, people buying less cars, and of course the price hikes that have taken an effect right now, exactly the effect that Tesla actually wanted, that people buy less a Tesla car for the moment. So Tesla is able to actually handle this crazy demand. But not only that, we are also going to look into the production, and that's where it's getting interesting, because we have talked about the standard Model Y variant, and just imagine the same demand, the same craziness like in China would happen actually in Europe with a standard range variant. If you look into the first black cycle, you see 25,000 Model Y produced for Europe and Asian Pacific, and down below 27,000 Model Y for European Union and Asian Pacific. But if you look into the 97,000 cars being produced per quarter for standard range variant, we see how crazy the demand will get once you make it possible to sell a standard range variant. Interesting enough, Model Y performance and long range combined are already higher than the performance variant in China, and we are not that far away anymore from the performance production in the Fremont factory. Nevertheless, we have seen struggling ramp up. We still need to get confirmation, but I do know a lot of people wonder why performance in Germany that have moved forward. So I really hope for everybody out there in the UK that you will be able to get your reservation soon as well. Then we look into the semi, because the semi is in an unbeatable price segment if you deduct especially the tax credit or the incentives that the semi is going to get as well. But not only that, it's going to be in a price range of a Model S, which is as well very exciting and cost effective and efficient for companies that want to switch to electric EVs, or in this case, a semi truck. So that is going to be saving a lot of money for Pepsi, UPS, and other companies that have already ordered a semi and are supposed to get it by the end of the year. Then we're going to look into the loan situation, landing tree here. Sarah Merritt is sharing here some information from Landing Tree that indicates that most of the people in the past 2 years have searched for a Model 3 or Model Y inquiry. So they are looking for credits for these kind of cars. And this is pretty much matching the delivery that you see out there compared to the other brands. So that is as well really showing the demand, the interest into buying a Model 3 or Model Y, because of course before you buy one, you're going to check what are you going to pay for credit, what is the price, what are the costs if you are not buying a car cash. So for the last information, we are going to look into the FSD situation, because there was a lot of misinformation happening here. We actually have here these videos that were sponsored to indicate that self-driving or FSD beta is not working. So it is again a try to make the technology that Tesla is working on worse than it is actually happening to be. There is a lot of questioning about what kind of stuff we don't see in these videos. So I'm very excited to see what Elon Musk is going to do, especially as we do know that they have a legal team that would be a very good example to work against. So thank you very much for being here today. I really appreciate your time. If you have been new on my channel, I would really appreciate your subscription, and that would be very helpful to my channel. So thank you very much for being here today. Again, I appreciate your time. Hope to see you back here tomorrow for another update, especially hopefully with updates from Europe. Thank you very much. Take care.